Aaron White here with White Stock and Produce. This is my part 2 on kind of the different hair whorls and kind of what they will tell you about the cow that you've got, or possibly even a bull. This is my Tarantese bull that I've got. Right now I'm running 2 bulls. I'm running Black Angus and then this Tarantese bull. For one, the reason why I'm running the Tarantese bull is because of the butterfat content that Taranteses have. Their cheese is well known in France, and so I was able to find a producer that's in Iowa that raises Tarantese and was able to get some a nice bull from him. Anyway, they don't get grain too often, hardly ever, and this is just a special treat, so he'd stand here so I could kind of go over the different whorls on the bull. First off, you want to look at the penile whorl, and it's located between the eyes there, and it's a nice tight spiral. That's what you really want in your, especially looking at a bull. You want to look at those tight spirals. That's going to mean fertility. That's the first clue you should look for. Without even looking at anything else, you should look at his head and look at that tight spiral. That tight spiral is going to tell you he's got fertility. The next one, see if I can work back here, that you should look at. Now, when I was doing this, the guys that I was buying the seed stock from, they're like, what are you looking at? I'm gonna wait for him to kind of move his leg there so you can see. I'm looking at his scrotum, and right in front of his scrotum, see if I can get a little closer. Right in front of his scrotum, you'll see his nipples. You want those nipples to be in front of the scrotum. Now, if you really look up in there, if you can get a good look here. If you really look up in there, he's got 3 on this side, and most definitely he probably has 3 on the other side. Now, a lot of cows that have extra nipples, that's a good indication that they're going to be high in butterfat. A lot of people don't realize that. The bull's trying to tell me that he wants to just eat in peas. See, he's got 3 nipples too. You want to look at the first 2. Those first 2 need to be in front of the scrotum on either side. The first 2, that means that all his heifers are going to have great udders. They're not going to be deformed. They're going to be nice cubes, I guess you could say. That third one that's in the back, that's just going to be on the cows. Sometimes they have those extra nipples. That's just going to mean that they're going to have an extra nipple. Now, a lot of people don't like that, but that's a good sign. That means they are high in butterfat. So that's one thing you want to look at on your cows. Next thing you want to look at is the actual scrotum itself. You want to look at the hair on the scrotum. You don't want to see a lot of hair, okay? You want a nice fine hair. The thicker it is, the more heat that scrotum is going to have, and the less sperm production that bull will thus produce. So that's that. And then the last thing, see if I can show you from behind. He used to let me grab his tail and pull it back. He's kind of, it's been a while. If you can see, this is something I'm going to really, there's a good shot, that I'm going to really start showing some videos on, is his eustachian, okay? The eustachian is going to determine butterfat and also milk production. So that's going to be another video where I'll kind of show some of my cows, and I'll kind of show his. Maybe I'll run him through the chute so he'll stand there and allow me to be able to grab his tail, so that you guys will be able to see. He's not going to stand still for me. But anyway, those are just some indications that you can use when looking at the bull. Is you want to really look at that penile whorl that's on the front of his face. Make sure it's a nice tight whorl. That should be the first thing that you should look for. There's also indications through the scrotum that you can look at as far as scrotal circumference, and I'll talk more about that later. Just all the same whorls that a cow will have, the bull will have as well, and you want to look for those. You also want to see a nice sheen look to him in the summertime, because that means he has a high oil function, and that means his hormones are working really well. And so same indications that you want to look at. I just took it a little step further and kind of explained about the scrotum and kind of what to look for with the hair on the scrotum, and then also the nipples. You want to kind of look at and where they're located at on the bull, because that's going to be in direct correlation to where they're going to be located at on his heifers that he produces. So again, those are just some small ones. I'll have some more videos exactly on some other indications of what to look at on the cow. One last one, I'll show you the adrenal whirl here. He lets me, I'll just stand right here. He got a little annoyed with me. Anyway, right there's his adrenal whirl. Now my red baldy that I was showing, hers was on her shoulders right up there. His is located right here, so it's about 6 inches behind his shoulder blades, as you can see. You want a nice tight whirl, as you can see, nice tight whirl on him. And so I'll go over some other indications as well, as far as you know, what to look for in a bull to determine butterfat content that he'll have without taking in a sample of his offspring to kind of figure it out. But it'll kind of give you some indicators on how good of a cow he'll be. My Black Angus bull that I'm using, I got him in the other lot, but I'll try and run them both through. I'll do a video on my Tarantese and evaluate him and kind of show you the different specifications about him that I like, and then I'll run the Black Angus through and show you the different things about him that I like and why I'm kind of running 2 bulls right now. Will I ever run 2 bulls again? Never. This is it. So anyway, take what you can use. Again, these are just ideas to kind of keep in mind when evaluating your cows to help make you have the best herd that you can have. So until next time, happy farming. Thank you.